When my father goes upstairs during the daytime to quiet his mind, to retreat, he tells my mother it is to rock. Honey, I'm going upstairs to rock for a while. And if you stand in the small, narrow hallway that separates two bedrooms, you will see him there, lying down in the bed with a pillow over his head, rocking himself and a few stowaway cats to sleep. One night, a bat flies around the darkness of my parents' bedroom. I stand in the doorway, awestruck and still. I suppose he could have just opened the window and waited for it to fly out, but instead my father uses his sabana, a faded pink cotton bed sheet that is so old it has become sheer, to net and free the bat himself. It is the usual stuff that sets the house on edge. My father misplaces his eyeglasses, or loses his car keys again, or upsets my mother because he set a good cooking pot outside on the curb to catch the oil he's draining from his car. In 2010, Dad's horse in a fresh robe and slippers. It's unlike him to wear a robe during the daytime, or to remove his shoes, or to wear slippers. He's standing sideways in a hallway on a payphone in the Philadelphia Veterans Affairs Hospital. He has checked in against his own wishes. He tells me not to be fooled. He says this, the VA is not a hospital, this is a prison. He says this mostly in Spanish to try to outwit or carve away some privacy here, away from the folks who are working or the other patients who are standing around him and who are also waiting to use the payphone. Esto no es un hospital, my dear. Esto es una prisión. It's a long drive to the Coatesville Veterans Hospital in 1986. Sunlight breaks at my window. All the colors of fall are in the trees, and a blessed sleep arrives for the sisters, 4 girls in the back seat of their uncle's car. Our father is unbuckled up front, turning this way and that way, wedged between Mom and his oldest brother, Arthiosi, who is at the wheel. Dad is so intelligent and so sharp and so funny, cuts at their talk of commitment. Massive destruction occurred in Vietnam. Dad's disfigured by war. Agent Orange and tumors cut away. First a whole testicle, and then some 30 years later, a baseball-sized tumor in the jaw. Ancora, Coatesville, the Philly VA, a lot of pills, not too many doctors, a few. At the VA bus stop in Philadelphia, several men board the bus, the softness of aging brown and black faces. Maybe everybody boarding the bus has a similar wide-eyed look because it is very slippery. The snow is melting outside, and the bus does not wait for you to sit down before it takes off. Some of the men have walkers too, which they will collapse once seated. Gravel and pitch, a slight slur. Maybe it is a medication side effect, I don't know. But in their voices a sound like my dad's sound. There is a camaraderie in a greeting. In the front of the bus, a greeting called between 2 African-American men sanctifies the front of the bus. Hello, my beloved. Like my father, they are remembering, injured, seeking, and aging together. A general feeling of warmth, it greets me. It happens again and again here, on and off the bus, daily routines. Off the bus nod. The men are slightly stooped, leaning on canes, but forward-going and sure-footed once they disembark. A beauty and a history there in the walk. After one of my sisters tells me she watched a Facebook Live video of our cousin who runs to her father and embraces him after Hurricane Maria, after her father has made it out off the island, I get it. That we cannot run and embrace our father. It isn't because our legs don't run. We have never really had that. We don't know that. So we reach out in language, and perhaps we do it alone. Wonder, what is it like to get to do that? Run and greet your father with a hug. Beside it all, I am grateful for the opening of a public bus where we can sit and imagine and get a sense of each other's struggles, that vibe sometimes. Say home gone, say not father, but turning it all over again, searching it, making it feeling close to it all then. Thank you.